Yes guys, welcome back to Seb Golf and welcome back to the scene of the crime of most definitely my best golfing career moment of my life so far, but probably ever, let's be honest, where I won the second Grand Trilby Tour Final right here at Forest of Arden, the host of the English Open on the European Tour as well this year. Course is looking fantastic, and we're going to be doing today a very different video. Hope you guys like this one. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like on it. It really does help the channel out when you do that. We're doing a recreation video. I'm going to be showing you every single shot I hit in the 3-hole playoff of that Trilby Tour Final win and seeing if I can go better here. So we're going to do a bit of a split screen action. 2015 Seb versus 2020 Seb. I was a 5 handicapper then. I'm a 4 handicapper now. I was playing a lot better golf back then, I must say. Let's see if I can get anywhere close to the golf I was playing back then. Guys, leave me a comment down below. Let me know, what is your favourite ever golf moment? What's the best moment of your golfing life? I'd love to find out some of yours. Let's see if I can get anywhere close to reliving mine. So here we go. 10th hole was used for the playoff this day. Dog leg right. Now back then I had this lovely little fade, and I particularly remember heading back to the range, which none of the other guys in the playoff did. And I knew this was the first tee shot, and I hit like 20 of these fade shots, so I was very confident. I did get a little bit too much fade in it and ended up just below this tree. And I'll be honest, these days I can't seem to hit that fade. I'm probably a better driver of the golf ball these days, but I hit a much better, more consistent draw. It goes a little bit further, but this one, yeah, I mean,
oh dear.
Try to hit that same fade, and I really do struggle to do it these days, and this one was not great. Skinny, low and right, and a long way back of the tree. Pin's different when I played it this day, I will say that. It wasn't different on all the holes, but in the modern day, 2020, I had a front pin here, just behind that bunker, and I've ended up in that bunker, so not an easy up and down. In the Trilby, I had to try and scoot one up to a back pin, which, because I was far enough under the tree, I could sort of do. I had to get one low and running, and it was probably an easier pin to get to. And I remember being under the tree, I just hit an unbelievable shot, and I was like, it's all over it, it's all over it, it's all over it. And then it just kept going through the back. And I was a little bit disappointed, but if I'm honest, I was buzzing with that. Now my bunker play is definitely improved, definitely a lot better these days. I'm much more confident out of the bunkers there, nice aggressive swipe. But my short game has always been a strength. Probably was better back then. It was really tight back then. I was trying to make this, and I nearly did. And how cool is that to have Rob Lee and Ewan Murray commentate over me playing on Sky Sport? It's so cool. I love that little clip. Such a confident player. Did love that. And I started with a par in the Trilby, which was useful. And now this one is to save par. The rain is coming down now as well. Few things going against me in the 2020, the more recent attempt, and that was starting with a bogey. Not ideal, Sebby. Okay, second hole, par 5. Now back then, very similar to sort of now, I do rely on my driving, short game and putting, so it was a good old, had the draw going nicely back then, just aim down the right, big old swipe, make sure I keep a bit of width, and the ball should just come back in. And it didn't quite come back that time, but it was the right miss down there on the right hand side. If I'm honest, this par 5 is one that's pretty tough to get on into. 537 yards with water in front. Got to be brave on that second one if you're going for it. And I'll be honest, an almost identical drive here. 270 carry, 281 pin. I mean, there's no way I was ever going for it. Even if I think I might hit this tree and come back here, there's no way I was going for that. No matter what, really. It's just too big a risk. I laid up in the Trilby, I'm laying up here. I'm going to try and leave about 100 in. Yeah, it's just the play. There's just no way to take it on. I remember one of the guys in the playoff did take this on and went straight in the water, and I thought, you're an idiot, mate. Never the play. You can make a birdie the old-fashioned way if you like here. And in the Trilby, I did get one really nicely down there within scoring distance over that ditch. I was watching it a little bit there. What do you think of my swing, guys? My swing looks like it's changed a little bit. I've had the big back issue since the Trilby days. There's another layup here. I do feel like my swing's looking better, if I'm honest, but it has got this more early extending thing here. I had this little thing going with the short game back there. I had my weight really firmly on my left hand side and just clip the ball. Quite a risky strategy, really tough to clip it off the turf and very easy to hit him fat. But once you're playing a lot and you get your timing in, it is probably, or I had it working for me anyway. This one was a sort of less steep into the ball. And pretty similar shot. I played this hole almost exactly the same, to be fair, haven't I? 5 years later. Very happy with that. And you can see my swing.
Better.
The difference is there. The big thing I get stick for is my swing looks a little bit erratic and a bit quick, and yeah, I am trying to hit it a bit hard. That sort of matches up with my normal tempo, really. But one thing I do now, you can see my hips come forward towards the ball, a bit of early extension. That is because of the bad back and my lack of rotation. I think I have always done that, but it's definitely worse these days. I do get stick for my swing, I get stick for my putting stroke as well, but at the end of the day, you've got to play what you've got, guys, you know. I'm not able to play enough to change too much now, but I'm fairly happy with sort of how I look these days. I think my swing looks a little bit better. Just need to be a bit more consistent with my ball striking, I think. Now, up on the green, this was for a birdie in the Trilby, and I'll be honest, I never really gave it a go. It was high and off the left, and the greens were rolling so quick that day. I did sort of not really fully commit to it. I was worried about giving myself too long a one coming back, and I missed the birdie chance, and I was, as soon as I hit it, I was regretful I wasn't more aggressive. So I wasn't going to let that happen twice, was I? Bang! Back of the cup, and you can see there, not only was I wearing Adidas shoes back in the day before I did any content on YouTube, I still had the white TaylorMade Ghost putter, which obviously I've got the modern version of that now, the My Spider X. But yeah, some things never change. Adidas shoes, TaylorMade putters. And here was a big old swipe. Remembering in the Trilby Tour, this was the playoff. And I joint top score 37 points that day. But the top four, no matter who gets the most points, all go into this three-way playoff. And at this point, I knew I was one shot behind one of the other guys. So I had to make a birdie. And my strategy on this hole was the same both times. Aim at that right bunker, try and draw it back. It worked in the Trilby. It didn't work here in 2020. Didn't come back enough. And I've gone long and left. And I've left now pretty tricky up and down.
No, right.
Similar sort of technique, a little bit jabby at that one, if I'm honest. Didn't like how that looked one bit, and that probably does show my lacking confidence with my short game compared to what it was back then when I was playing my best golf. But this was a simple putt for me. I knew what had happened. I simply had to make birdie to have a chance of forcing a sudden death. It was me and Darren Abs left. This birdie putt had to go in. And look at that. It only did as well. My brother and my dad celebrating behind the green as a special moment. A little fist bump to my caddy, Dan, good friend of mine from uni. And I finished those three holes 1 under par.
So, it's not done it. I had to birdie it in the Trilby to get into a sudden death playoff, which I then went on to make a great up and down from over there behind that tree. My opponent that day, Darren Abs, went long. I hit my chip to about there, had about 25 feet for a par, and Abs put his long. I ended up making it, he ended up missing it, and that's how I won. Crazy, crazy stuff. This is for a par here on this occasion. About a third of the distance. It'd be nice to finish par, that'd be quite good. There we go. Par, we'll take it. Guys, let me know if you did enjoy that video. Please do drop a like on it if you did. I actually was lucky enough to win a couple of other events over the years. Would you like to see me recreate those as well? I hope you enjoyed this style. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you again next time.